The cake was a huge, tiered thing, painted with buttercream and decked with tiny red flowers, floating on a glass pedestal in the middle of the crowded room. No one talked about it or even looked at it, but every now and then, someone would linger a little too long by the drinks table, pretending to assess the various bubbly greens on offer, while peeking at the cake out of the corner of their eye. Todd stood dutifully by Lea's side, a slender flute of pale cordial in hand. "Lovely party," he said, nodding as if someone had asked him a question. He beckoned at her with his glass. "Great drinks. I'm really enjoying the spirulina spritz." Lea smiled absently. Her eyes flitted over the crowd, taking in the navy dresses and delicate silver jewelry, the tasteful suits in varying shades of gray. The flowers on the cake stood out like pinpricks of blood in an otherwise bloodless room. Even the bronzed faces, framed by shiny locks, so well hydrated and even-boned, seemed gray to her. But it was a success, by all accounts. The party was a success. She wouldn't forget to smile. Healthy mind, healthy body. "There they are, my favorite couple. Natalie." Todd brightened, tilting his head in welcome. Natalie delivered her air kisses with the forbearance of a celebrity deigning to have their picture taken. First to Todd, then to Lea, careful not to actually touch their cheeks. "You look, wow, great," Todd said, still nodding. Lea suppressed the urge to grab his head and hold it still. She did look great, though. Her sheath dress shimmered in the candlelight, shadowy indigo. It looked as if Natalie had been poured a creamy, fragrant liquid into the sleek, dark length of it. Lea flashed a smile, mentally cataloging her own appearance. She measured her straight black hair against Natalie's glossy brown curls. Natalie's was more luscious, more full of life. The burnt umber of her skin against Natalie's pale, freckled visage, prone to UV damage and melanoma, so here Lea had a clear advantage. Natalie's face was angular and long, which, together with her large front teeth, gave her an equine aspect. Lea, on the other hand, had never lost her baby fat, and her cheeks remained full and plump, lacking in angles altogether. It was something which had bothered her as a girl, but that she prized today. As with most lifers around the same age, their bodies were as similar as their faces were different, nearly identical in stature and muscular tone. "Please," Natalie said, "don't patronize me. Can you see these lines?" She pointed to one smooth, rouged cheek. "I know you can, so there's no need to be polite. I've had the worst week, just the worst. Must have taken at least 3 months off my number. But I don't want to talk about it." She pressed her lips together. It was evident that she did, in fact, very much want to talk about it, but no one said anything. "Lea," she said suddenly, "tell me all about you. You are naughty, always keeping things to yourself." Natalie glanced coyly at Todd. "Trust me, I'd love to have some secrets, but with friends like you." They burst out laughing. Todd laughed too, right on cue. Their laughter was rich and cascading, a golden ribbon unfurling through the party, making people turn to look. People who were, until then, perfectly secure of their position in life, but at that moment felt something was missing. More friends arrived to join the group, and the flirtatious barbs continued. Lea was up for a big promotion, which she made sure to slip in casually while complaining about how much more work she was getting. She felt the information sink in and waited for the reaction it would generate. Sure enough, Jasmine jumped in with a cautionary tale about how promotions tended to turn coworkers against you. After all, that was what happened to her when she was the first lifer at her firm to get to director level.